Why does frozen food get mushy after thawing? Imagine opening your freezer and pulling out a bag of vegetables or meat, only to find they're softer and soggier than when you first froze them. It can be frustrating, especially when you're trying to save money by batch cooking and freezing meals. So, what causes that mushy texture after thawing? Let's break it down. When you freeze food, tiny ice crystals form inside the cells. If you freeze food slowly, larger ice crystals develop, which can puncture and damage the cell walls. This damage makes the cell walls weaker and less able to hold onto water. When you thaw the food, the broken cells leak moisture, which makes the food soft and sometimes slimy. Foods with high water content like fruits and vegetables are especially prone to this because their cell walls are more delicate. The way you freeze your food makes a big difference. Quick freezing creates smaller ice crystals, which cause less damage to the cell structure. That's why using a fast freezer or spreading out food in a single layer helps keep the texture better. Proper packaging also matters. Using airtight containers or vacuum-sealed bags keeps moisture in and prevents freezer burn, which can make food dry or soggy. Thawing method is another key factor. Slow thawing in the refrigerator or under cold water allows the ice crystals to melt gradually, helping the food retain its texture. Thawing at room temperature or in the microwave can cause uneven thawing and additional moisture loss, making the food mushy. Also, avoid refreezing food once it has thawed. Each freeze-thaw cycle damages the cell walls more, increasing mushiness and decreasing flavor. In terms of meal planning and prep, knowing this helps you handle frozen foods better. For example, when batch cooking, don't overcook foods before freezing. Overcooked foods are already weak inside, so they turn mushier after thawing. Use airtight or vacuum-sealed packaging to keep the best quality. Freeze meals quickly to limit ice crystal growth. When it's time to eat, thaw slowly in the fridge or cold water to keep the texture as close to fresh as possible. Remember, avoiding repeated freezing and thawing is the best way to keep your food from turning mushy. This way, your frozen meals stay tasty and enjoyable, saving you money and reducing waste. Proper handling and thawing techniques make a big difference in maintaining the quality of your frozen foods.